Welcome back to inside the Winston-Salem Fairgrounds Arena for tonight's second game matchup between the Winston-Salem Whalers and the Zomponies. The Whalers coming tonight 4-2 on the season with 8 points. They currently sit in third place. That's behind, apologies, right behind them are the Zomponies. 2-4 on the season, 4 points overall, sitting in fourth place. Just under 30 seconds ago here in warm-ups, before we get set for period number 1 and game number 2 between these two squads. Game number 1 was a 6-2 final in favor of the Guppies, who took over that 6-2 win over the Firestorm. Just under 10 seconds to go here in warm-ups, and it will be back here for the start of period number 1 between the Whalers and the Zomponies. I need that. Welcome back here to the inside of the Winston-Salem Fairgrounds Arena. Puck is dropped. Just over 10 seconds gone here in this first period between the Whalers and the Zomponies. Back deep with it are the Zomponies trying to work it forward. Intercepted by 9. Ben Hauser has 2 goals and 3 assists on the season. Just right at 5 points, that is. Jason Hicks Neal got the turnover from Hamilton. As it's worked through center ice, Hamilton trying to find a feed over to Takara. Ends up being pinched up from Goldberg, who's coming back out of the net here tonight. And on sides just barely, as that's going to go on net of Jody Hines, making his first start here in 3 weeks, or in 2 games that is. Not sure if that was exactly 3 weeks or not. And so Whalers in their blue jerseys take it right back into their own defensive zone as they work it forward once again for Takara. Tried to leave it forward for Hamilton as Takara will take it himself. Nearly left back for Ray. As here comes the Zomponies right back the other way as it's 47 of Kaufman Moore has 1 goal and 1 assist on the season. As that was just sent wide of Dodd. And the feed of 18 of Breeze, still going to get his first point on the season. Comes down for 22 of Bailey. 2 goals and assist. Fires one on Dodd. Dodd will hold on to this one, keep this in his pocket. 90 seconds gone here in this first period. Shots on goal equal at 1 apiece here between both sides. Bailey set to take the draw here for the Zomponies. As a puck's dropped, that was against Schmidt. That was women 24 of Charles Schmidt. Has 2 assists on the season as that was just sent wide. Bailey nearly got a piece of it. As it's worked right back the other way of 49 as Spencer Claus has 7 goals on the season. Claus still with it, fires one on, goes high over the net of Hines. As it's back to the point for Hawk. Hawk trying to chip it right back down low for Claus. As this goes behind the net for Schmidt. As a man waiting on the front door in defeat of 88 of Samaro. Or apologies there of Corral and Samaro, I do believe. Schmidt whiffs on the pass attempt as Beck's able to clear it out to center ice. Hawk away with it. Well, chipping in from center ice will not go far enough for an icing. Nor did I think he was on the incorrect side of the red line regardless. thought Michael Bailey had a piece of it. Instead, he did not. And that will go down to the ice for an icing. 17:04 to go here in this first period. Bailey going off for line change. This will bring out Justin James. As I stand, I'm still thinking Justin James is looking to get his first point. And defeated James, able to come with its 33 of Clark. Claus, that is. That would be Josh Claus. Hawk able to keep it in at the point, working it down low for 17 of DeVolk. Has 1 assist on the season. One of the stronger men, trying to leave it for Claus on the back door. Nearly had Schmidt up high. Zomponies not able to clear it up, but now does. Here comes Seth Crow down low, looking for his 9th goal of the season, trying to jump back out in front. And so far, a backhanded out front shot just got sent wide from Strasser. Back out to the point for DeVault. Takes it up high for 21 of Vestal. 2 goals on the season. Looking for his 2nd assist there as that just got sent wide. James gets a handle on the puck before getting a turnover from Hawk. 17 of DeVolk. Takes it up high and over for the Whalers. Hawk dancing around in his own defensive zone, trying to get a backhanded feet. That goes right through the legs of James. Rolling for a second as it's worked forward from Hocevar. Hocevar looking for his first point. Drops it back to the point for James. James trying to dump it back in deep as 19 of Kurth wasn't able to hold on to it. Zomponies hold on 15 minutes ago here in this first period, chipping it forward. Vestal 1 touches it forward as it's a 2-on-2 from the blue line. Works it up high for Vestal, back down low. Here's a chance shot from Hocevar, got sent wide. Hicks not able to hold it in at the blue line. Back down deep for the captain of Evan Goldberg. As Hocevar down low instead finds a cross-ice feed for Jason Hicks. Battling with it with Hamilton. Hamilton, the captain, able to get the turnover. Hocevar just not able to hold on to that blue line as it comes back the other way. 24 of Schmidt hits the blue line, goes off a ref and back out to the neutrals. Into the neutral zone, that is, as Hamilton got to stick to it. And over skating it was Vestal. Drops it back down low, backhanded shot. Goes into the feet and cleared out to the blue line's Hamilton. Leaves it up high for Karp. Karp has 3 goals and assists on the season. Open ice hit up high between Vestal and Karp. No harm, no foul as Hamilton rings it down low, able to get it to Karp. Karp working up for it, nearly got it to Takara as it's able to get to Ryan Ray, back over to Takara. As it was loose in the slot for a second, trying to do a little bit of a tic-tac-toe, if you will. Back deep for Hamilton, up high for Karp. Karp leaves it for 9 of Hauser. Back up high, Ray able to pinch it off. Turned over from 18 of Breeze, right back into the slot, loose puck. Ray trying to work it forward. This is out to the neutral zone for Hicks. Down low for the vault. Apologies there, that was 47 of Kaufman more. Savannah Hall takes it behind the net, working it forward. Still in the defensive zone here for the Whalers. Just able to clear the zone. Give me a foot race the other way. Would have the legs for icing. It will not. Coming out of the net was Hines. Trying to fire a backhand feed and shot from Takara. One off of Goldberg out in front. Takara had a chance for an empty net, but not sure if it was playing there from Goldberg or not. But it ended up working in the favor of the Zomponies. All back deep, spinning around, fires it up high. Breeze has a chance now. Breeze skating in, looking for his first point of the season. Shot, scores! Jason Hicks fires this one home, gets his 3rd goal of the season. 12:34 to go here in the first period. Closing in on the halfway point here this first period as Claus hits the blue line. Claus, the most dangerous skater here in this lower season so far. As Crowd got to stick to that shot. Claus able to come away with it down low in the corner. Shot right out in front. Believe it was Ryan Ray. Could have been Claus, not entirely sure. Trying to look at numbers there. Apologies here. Once again, trying to see who got credit with that one. Ryan Ray, indeed so, got that one for the Whalers. That's his 6th goal of the season. Ties his assist for now 12 points in this first half of the lower season. Clear down length of the ice. Should go down for an icing. Indeed so. As we close in here on the halfway point of this first period. Able to clear it out just past Hawk. Hawk on the season, still looking to get his first point, at least here on point streak. Zomponies trying to clear it to center ice. Here's Carp. And on sides, just barely. Begg's able to clear it out. This will not have the legs for icing. Claus is going to be the first one to it. Down low in the corner, taking it behind the net, being pressured by 21 of Ryan Vestal. Cleared down low. First one to it's going to be DeValk. Carp gets a turnover, chasing it behind the net. Now with Hocevar centering. Trying to get a shot off was Ray. Apologies, Claus that is. Josh Claus. As he was down on the ice, now being pressured by Spencer Claus. From the blue line. It's the Clauses. Up high. Here's Hawk in all alone. Shot saved by Hines. Right into his pads and draws a whistle. Jody Hines able to keep this one out in the back of the net. 9-10 on the clock. Tied up 1 apiece here in the first period. 2 netminders here tonight. That's Jack Dodd for the Whalers. That's 21 goals against coming into tonight with a 3.5 goal against average. Mr. Hines, 20 goals against for a 3.3 goal against average for himself. 2 similar netminders here on the season, coming into 1 more game to go. Vestal nearly had a chance for a breakaway, but Ray was able to push it right back the other way. Ray now back on a defense, facing a 2-on-1. Hamilton now coming in alongside of Ray to put that on a 2-on-2. Down the corner it goes for Hamilton. Works it up high, trying to get it to 19 of Kurth. Out to the point, Goldberg trying to work it forward for 16 of Strasser. As Hamilton clears that, will that one go on net? It will, so no icing. Hocevar behind the net. From one coast, he'll work it forward. Able to get it to Strasser. Will ring it in down this near side half where it's going to be played behind the net of Jack Dodd. Trying to get it out to the point, just out of his reach. As Goldberg picks up the change right on top with the Twin City part of the Thunderbirds logo. Goldberg taking it up high. Goldberg with 2 goals on the season, both of those coming in the same goal, the same game that is, as Hocevar was not able to hold that in at the blue line. Those 2 games came in the first game of the season against the Firestorm. Goldberg able to get a skate to it, but couldn't hold on to it as Ray is able to take it right up the other way. being pressured by Breeze. Works it in. Here comes Ray looking for goal number 2. Shot got sent wide. Hocevar behind the net being pressured by 19 of the Whalers. That's Kurth. Ray trying to get a turnover. Out to the point for Hamilton. Fired one on, but couldn't get a whole puck on it as it comes out for Ray. From the right half mark. Breeze trying to clear it as it comes back for Ray. Dumping it in deep, going behind the net. James trying to be the first one to it. He will. That's not worked out. Kept in. Here's a chance now. Breeze trying to dump it out. Hamilton keeps it in. Back over for 16. Apologies there, as I think I read a number incorrectly. That would have been a 19 of Kurth. Clear down link to the ice. What have the legs rising just barely. 6:10 to go in the first. Shots on goal 6-4 in favor of the Whalers. Although the score is currently all knotted up 1 apiece. First goal of the night goes to Ryan Ray, getting a 6th goal of the season, followed by the Zomponies. Apologies, Zomponies getting the first one from Jason Hicks, and then Ryan Ray getting the 2nd. From center ice, drops it back. Trying to get around, Hicks does. Here comes Carp from the blue line, still with it. Carp with it, fires one on, shot, save, rebound. Covered up from Hines. And 3 purple sweaters out in front between Crowell, Hicks, and DeVolk. Five minutes to go here in this first period. Puck dropped up high, just out of reach of 27 of Westmoreland. As himself's looking to get his 2nd goal of the first point of the season, that is. Out forward, here comes Crowell, has a couple men down low. Crowell still with it, out in front of the net, alongside Hicks. 3-on-0, shot scores! Seth Crowell. 9th goal of the season here from Crowell on a 3-on-0 breakaway. Able to get that one home and breaks the tie. Zomponies take home a 2-1 lead here. 4:20 to go in the first period. Puck dropped back deep for Hocevar. Ed Kaufman more down low. Instead gets a turnover, having to wait to retouch back in on sides. Ends up letting it go for Kaufman more. As Hicks trying to work it forward. Kaufman more nearly able to get the turnover as well, as it's down low for 9 of the Whalers. That being a Benhauser. Shot got sent wide from 24 of Charo Schmidt. Takara up the far side, goes off a body Westmore, and Takara trying to work at it. Takara will leave it for Kaufman more, as that's rung down to the ice. That's going to go in for an icing. 3:20 to go in this first period. Schmidt against Bailey here for the draw. Bailey able to work it back to Beck. Trying to work it was Bailey working forward as Claus down the corner trips. Bailey trying to work at it, has to get around Hawk. Won't matter here as it goes home for an icing. 2:40 to go here in this first period. 7-5 shots on goal in favor of the Whalers, as it goes right back into their attacking zone as they trail by 1. DeVault backhands it down the near side, can be kept in by the moment by Beck. Work for it. Here comes Bailey. Has to beat one around Savannah Hall. Bailey with a long shot goes wide. Holding it at the point. Woo! Hocevar ends up colliding alongside Claus after watching Beck take a nasty hit. Here comes Hocevar. Can be a one-on-one against Tim Hawk. Shot goes off the post and stays out. Another man hits the ice. That's 33 of Clark. Claus, that is. Josh Claus. Shot. Scores. Zomponies get another one here. 3-1. Once again, another apologies there. Sorry. DeVault gets credit with that one. Just like that, there's another one. So DeVault gets his first goal of the season from the near side. That being on Jack Dodd. And as I was trying to look up who scored on that one, it would be Spencer Claus going top shelf on Jody Hines. Making this a one-goal game here once again, score being 3-2. Here's a chance for another one. Shot, save. I believe that went into the netting, but Crowley able to take it away down low. Claus gets his 8th goal of the season. Now Crowell trying to work it out. Backhanded in, under 8 to go. Crowell the first one to it. Works it up high as 33 of Josh Claus tries to work it back into the slot. Now to it here for period number 1. 5 goals through the first period. Zomponies take a 3-2 lead into the 1-minute break. We'll be back here right after this. 3-2 is your score in favor of the Zomponies.
Winston-Salem, North Carolina is a city with a rich history of reinventing itself. Here you can wine and dine back in time, or raise a glass to the future. Witness history in the making, or savor the present moment. That's why you'll love visiting Winston-Salem. Our past is present, our future is bright, and our city is yours to explore. Look forward. Travel back to Winston-Salem.
Coming back here into the start of the second period. Apologies there. Did not start my mic for the start of this period. Crow not able to hold on to the puck clearly. Has 1 goal so far in the night. That's his 9th goal of this lower season. As the Vault chips it in. Goes off a skate. Coming down low. Jason Hicks' shot just got sent wide. Kaufman more to the corner. Fires one on. Gets blacked out in front. And Jack Dodd will hold on to it. 30 seconds here into the second period. Cool. Okay. Pucks drop. Trying to get a shot off the draw was 27 of Westmoreland. Has Jason Hicks out back. Oh, with a puck battle going on still inside the zone. Trying to keep it in. As the Whalers take it behind the net, Semenchkin, a late ad here, and this one came in about halfway through the first period. As Jason Hicks rings it from this near side corner, up high to Volk, able to keep it in. Goes off a ref, and you can tell he's feeling that one. Cleared out. That's not going to go on net for an icing. 82nd. Ow. Gone here into the second period. Offensive zone faceoff here for the Zomponies. Jason Hicks was able to, in a sense, win it forward, but the Whalers were able to pinch it right back out. Zomponies pass it off a body out in front. Hamilton intercepts and works it right back down low for Carp. Osevar goes D to D for Goldberg. Behind the net he goes of Hines. Working forward, intercepted. Here comes Hamilton. The defense of zone turnover from Goldberg. Luckily won't come back to hurt him this time. 17:35 to go here in the second. Semenchkin battling alongside with Jason Hicks, and now it's Hamilton's turn. As Jason Hicks looks like he's going to go out for a line change, as here comes Michael Bailey onto the ice. Turned over, here's a chance. Carp working it forward. Hines fires it into the corner. Back now battling Semenchkin as it goes off the ref here once again. Westmoreland not able to hold on to the puck as it comes down low. Hosevar chips it forward. Trying to get it to Westmoreland, instead it comes out for Carp. And on sides. Around Hosevar, shot got sent wide. Back down low it goes. Apologies, Art. Oh my god. Up and out of play. No delay game here as Goldberg said field goal. So delay game there, no penalty here. We'll have a defensive zone faceoff here for the Zomponies. It's going to come to the blocker side of Jody Hines. Set to take the draw is going to be Schmidt against Michael Bailey. Schmidt takes the drop, able to work it down near side to the top of the point. Fires one on, got sent wide from Carp. Hines will just cover it up, and we'll have another offensive zone faceoff here for the Whalers. This one will go up to the far side. About a 40-foot difference in faceoff locations here. Just over 4 minutes gone here in the second period. Trying to get it out to the point as that's cleared down to the ice. That looks like it's going to go on net of Jack Dodd. Indeed so. He will cover it. Carp lifts the stick of Seth Crowell. As we'll stay out here. Shots on goal 8-9 in a 1-goal game. Comes down low. Hall trying to clear it out. Bailey able to work it down low. Comes out for 9. Ben Hauser looking for his 3rd goal of the season. He has 3 assists. It's a turnover as Bailey will work it back for Crowell. Crowell trying to slow things down. Able to get around right into Carr as here comes Crowell through center ice. Speeding things up for the right hash mark. Sharp angle shot. Scores! Goes off the left shoulder of Jack Dodd and goes in. He got the initial shot, but like I said, he went right off his shoulder. Gets his 2nd goal of the night. As the Zomponies take their 2-goal lead right back. You can say that part. Back down deep for Ray. Apologies, here's my pen had dried or froze up, if you will. Goldberg calling for an offsides here, trying to work it out through the legs of James, able to be kept in as here comes Vestal. Takes it down low, trying to get around Ray. Left for James, long shot, gets gloved down from Ray. James looking for his first goal of the season, and you could hear some pleasantries. Trying to clear it out, Goldberg able to hold it in right at the blue line. Has a man chasing, Goldberg gets a turnover, fires one on, goes off Hawk out in front. His rebound finds its way back out to the neutral zone. I thought that went backwards. Just eat it. That almost came back to us. Claus working it forward for Spencer as it goes up high. Ray with it. Tipped out in front, puck still loose. What a chance there was for the Whalers to claw their way back into this one. Shot got tipped, sent wide down low. Jody Hines shaking himself here after being able to keep that puck out solid 3 or 4 times. As now comes a chance. Hocevar in all alone. Shot, save, rebound will be none. As that will be covered up by Jack Dodd. Shots on goals tied up at 11. 2-goal difference here in the favor of the purple squad, that being the Zomponies. Goal score so far coming 2 from Seth Crowell, Kevin DeVolk, and Jason Hicks. The 2 so far for the Whalers goes to Ryan Ray and Spencer Claus. Hicks set to take the draw here, one of the goal scorers for the Zomponies. Able to win this, but win it a little too cleanly was Hicks, as it's back out into the defensive zone for the Zomponies. Corral with it. Drops it up to his defensive partner. Centering feed just out of the reach of Hicks. Gonna be a foot race. Able to beat Hamilton. Trying to get a centering feed over the pick, but nobody was there. As here comes Claus. Drops it down low, trying to get it over for, I believe it was 16. Apologies there about the camera. Not sure exactly what happened. Hamilton gets a centering feed to Cohen. Of Hauser that is. Hamilton trying to work it out, nearly goes off the ref, as that's going to be stopped up in the neutral zone. Seth Crowell the first one to it. Over 10 to go. Passes it down low, trying to get it to Adam Breeze. Breeze trying to get it around Hamilton. He'll just dump it in deep, as Hamilton will pick up the change, rings it up high. Over for 19 of Kurth. Hamilton once again trying to work it out at danger. Hicks able to keep it in for a second, as it comes right back down low for Crowell. Appears to always be in the right place at the right time. Trying to get around Schmidt, dumps it down low. As Crowell will hold on to the blue line. Up high, but not able to hold it on was the Volk. As Crowell down low, that's who he'll give it to. Be a little bit of a chase and go. In on sides. Here comes Crowell looking for a hat trick. Shoot, scores! Hat trick here in the second period for Seth Crowell. Jack Dodd not pleased about that one. Slams his stick into this near side post, and now the outer half. Hat trick coming, 9:30 to go here in the second period. Give me a second. Apologies there, trying to add a customization here for a hat trick. Unsure exactly of how it's done here, so we'll go back into normal play. Icing call here goes all the way back. I walked over the game. 30 minutes. 30 minutes. Ray set to take the drop here against James. Comes down low, trying to get a centering feed for Takara. Still with it. Fires one, just got sent wide. Goes over behind the net, kicking it to himself. So we're able to get around Takara out to the neutral zone's haul. I have no way to retouch back in on sides. Still off. Lucky enough not to call an offsides there as Hosovar chips it forward for Beck. Apologies there, that was 16 of Strasser. 7:15 to go here in the second period. B. Neutral zone face-off here as Kaufman Moore rings it in from the center red line. No icing. Ray down deep. James firing a stick and no call there. Gets a pinch off, trying to fire one in. Holding the post was Jack Dodd. Shot there, got sent by James trying to fire in. A little bit harder there to do it from the wrong side of the goal line. Regardless here gets credit with it. Here comes Koichi. Sharp angle. Holding. Trying to deke. Kept in by Carp. Fires on. Goes high off the back glass. As the Zomponies look to clear it out, they will. Will not be legs for icing. So Vandal Hall, the first one to it. Chips it down low. Nearly got a turnover for Ray. As he'll leave it forward for Carp just out of his reach. As Goldberg skies on sky high. Here comes Carp from the blue line. Have numbers. Long shot. Glove save by Hines. He'll hold on to it. 5:37 to go here in the second period. 5-2 still your score. Hmm? Which guy?
The fish guy.
What?
The carp guy.
Probably.
Is it carp or the fish? Yeah. I the fish.
Mm-hmm. He's fishy.
He probably likes fishing.
I hope so.
If you can catch lots of carps.
I don't have any jokes for that. Up high, trying to get a centering feed as that comes out for Spencer Claus. Has his fellow Clausman. Oh no, that sounded so bad. Oh my god. Can we? Down low. Here in James go out. Can we hit somebody? That's going to go down for an icing. 4:15 to go in the second period. Puck's drop, trying to fire it over to the far side for Seth Corral, just out of his reach. Being pressured by Claus as it's worked down low for Vestal.
Do you think Claus is related to Santa Claus?
Spencer is, Josh isn't.
Oh, how do you know? Aren't they brothers?
I think so.
Then they're related to Santa Claus.
Okay. Claus fires it up high for Claus. Claus hits the blue line. Claus fires, save! Josh Claus from this back blue line thought that Spencer Claus had fired that one in and got it past the netminder of Hines. He did not, as the score remains 5-2. As 180 seconds remains here in the second period. It's gonna be Ray. No. Blah, blah, blah. Shot goes behind the net. Crowd coming away with it. Crowd trying to slow things down here. Able to get it past Ray from the blue line. Trying to chip it in front. He has a hat trick. Can't score. Ken leaves it back for Vestal. Shot! Rebound. Scores! Vestal gets credit with that one. That's 21 for the Zomponies. Third goal of the season. And just like that, there's another goal scorer here for the squad in purple. So far, it's been Hicks, Vestal, Kraut, and a Volk. Trying to spread the love around here. Unfortunately, I'm not able to get all the assists. But doing the best I can with what I have here. I know there's been one assist. That was Adam Breeze getting his first point of the season. Shot scores! 15 of Will Cohen gets his first point of the season and brings this one back to within 3. Coming back here, just over a minute to play. It's going to be 65 seconds. It's going to be James against Ray. Able to get it back. Zomponies back to the defenseman of Goldberg. Being pressured, nearly got a turnover there. As here comes Karp, chipping it forward. Trying to drop it back. Back over for Goldberg. Right place, right time. As Breeze down low, Goldberg's going to take it himself. Hold, shot, blocked out in front. Trying to work it in. Here comes Ray. Has it down low. Has a man up high. Strasser up high. Switching places. Ray with it. Spinning around. Has a man open in a slot. Takes it to the point. Fires one in. Gets a tip. Redirection goes wide. Ray off the side of the cage. Had a chance to make it 7. Semenchkin trying to push it back in with 15 seconds. Now back behind the net it goes. James getting a push from another Zompony, but not out. Karp fires one in. Scores! From the blue line. With 5 seconds to go, that will do it as the Whalers bring this one back to within 2. Karp's 4th goal of the season. John, Jody Hines, and Jack Dodd both not happy here. As we'll take a 1-minute break going into the start of period number 3.
Winston-Salem, North Carolina is a city with a rich history of reinventing itself. Here you can wine and dine back in time, or raise a glass to the future. Witness history in the making, or savor the present moment. That's why you'll love visiting Winston-Salem. Our past is present. Our future is bright, and our city is yours to explore. Look forward. Travel back to Winston-Salem.
Coming back here into the third and final frame, a 2-goal game with 10 goals scored so far. Hicks going to be the first one to it. Taking it behind the net, just over, skates it. Hall able to work it down low. Now it's going to be Takara against Beck. Takara trying to work it out. Centers for Hamilton, back down low, but not out. DeVolk works it down low, trying to get it back over for Beck. Just out of his reach. Now it's Jason Hicks with Hamilton. Back down low, and nobody there besides Takara of the Whalers. Takara trying to work it out, but DeVolk ringing it back in. Adam Breeze up high has 1 assist. That's been his 1 point so far in the season. Up to the point for Seth Crowell. Can't score anymore, so he'll drop it back down deep. Hamilton intercepts only for a second. Puck still in the attacking zone here for the Zomponies. Goal here would be huge. A big insurance goal there. Over a minute gone here in this first period, and just about that entire minute has been in the attacking zone for the Zomponies. Breeze dropping it back down low for Beck. Once again, not out against Hall. Hall trying to work it out. Now it's to Takara. Bailey intercepts it for a second. DeVolk over far side, had a chance for Breeze. Breeze trying to get a centering feed. Comes down low for DeVolk. Takara ends up hitting the ice, able to get it out. Here comes 9 of the Whalers. It's Hauser trying to fire it on as Crowell gets a stick to it. He'll come away with it. Works it forward for Beck from the blue line. Will dump it in deep. As we'll have a line change here for the Zomponies. Hawk trying to chip it forward. Out to the neutral zone. Still with it, Strasser, I do believe. Takara able to work it in deep. He heads off for a line change. A long shift there for the Whalers. Strasser trying to beat that puck. Instead, it goes down for an icing. 17:45 to go here in this third period. Still 6-4 is your score. Shots on goal could not be any closer. 17 apiece between these two sides. Is Mark going to save for that? I hope so. Up high, Terry Samichkin not able to hold in that blue line as he tried dropping it down low for Hawk. Hawk turns it over to Bailey down in the corner with Claus. Apologies, that was Ray working it forward for Claus. As it's the 2 clauses against Goldberg. Shot! Saved by the netminder of Hines. Both netminders are over their average on the season. Hawk into the corner with James. Up on the far side, trying to pinch it off as the Whalers was able to come away with it, as it was Ray. Ray for Claus. Centering for Tim Hawk. Hits the blue line. Has numbers. Trying to get a centering feed over for Ray. Instead it finds Goldberg. And out to the neutral zone. Strasser not able to get a puck to it. And Samichkin will ring it all the way back in. With Hosevar picking up the loose change. Trying to find Strasser down low. Instead Samichkin picks up, or intercepts that pass, if you will. Long shot. James with the back check, able to negate the shot attempt. As it comes down low for Claus. Hawk chipping it back in. Hosevar trying to work it out. Ray keeps it in. Backhanding it back in, but nobody following. As it's going to be Goldberg back behind the net. 15:50 to go here in this third and final frame. Whalers needing something going as they trail by 2. Here's a chance. Hawk fires one in. Got sent wide. Spencer Claus hits center ice. Now on the blue line. And alone fires one. Save by the netminders. Hosevar will take it away. And hits the deck at Spencer Claus. Spinning around. Sharp angle. Shot. Scores!
That's what we can do. Just don't take it.
Ryan Ray gets that one. And now there's some bickering going on back and forth between Goldberg give me that number. The blue one. 33. Oh. Penalty coming here is going to be 14:46 mark. That's going to be on Goldberg. The man he was bickering back and forth with was 33 of Josh Claus. Family member of Spencer Claus, the one that had just previous scored not too long ago. Ray chips it forward for Spencer Claus, hitting the blue line. On the power play, chipping it forward, but not able to hold on to it was a Claus. Hamilton back for Claus, trying to get a centering feed over for Spencer. As it's back out to the neutral zone for Carp. Spencer Claus still has an assist room for 2 more goals, which those 2 would be huge, especially here in this situation. Vestal trying to clear it out for the Zomponies, and they will. A big clearing attempt there. Down low for Carp, plays it down low. Spencer Claus trying to go through the legs as it goes right back to him. From the blue line, trying to get around Kraut up high. Whalers trying to get a centering feed just a hair too far back behind Claus. As it comes down low, Carp not able to hold the blue line. As here comes Hamilton. A 1-goal game here. Hamilton up for Claus. Down low for Claus. Up high. Tried to get it over for Claus and just missed. Here comes Michael Bailey shorthanded. Backhanding it in, goes for Hamilton. Now it's over for Carp. 30 seconds ago on the penalty to Goldberg. Hamilton, long shot, rebound, just misses the post. As here comes Carp, fires one in, goes off a body, that was off the Volk. As Krau's going to clear it down the length of the ice, and that should just about do it here for the penalty kill. Carp brings it up the far side for Hamilton. Not able to hold on to it, but able to get it back out to center ice. Back to even strength, 5-on-5 as here comes Carp. One last chance here with, in a sense, Goldberg not being in a part of the play. Shot, rebound. Got 2 shots off there as Carp still with it for the time being. As Seth Crow is able to take it away. As he goes up high, they have numbers. Crow's up over, skating it just a tad. As all 4 men take it in. Crow dropping it back. Bailey shot, just got sent wide. Crow with a centering feed, rebound, scores! Goldberg! The captain gets his insurance. 7-5's your score. 3rd goal of the season here for Goldberg. Gives him his 4th point overall. Beck dumps one in from the near side corner. Behind the net it goes for Hall. Trying to clear it out of danger. Turned over from Hicks and dropping it right back down low. One of the things not seen too much here in PHA are broken sticks. There has been 3 so far this season. There was one in game number 1 earlier today. Can't remember exactly whose team it was as Hawk works this one in, trying to drop it back. Needing a goal here. Had nobody on the back door as Hosevar will clear it down length of the ice. It goes for an icing. There was 3 broken sticks so far in the season, and 2 games at that. 1 so far here tonight, and then 2 was in the same game earlier on this season. One of those expenses you really don't want to have to use if you don't want to this season. Besides any sort of, like dental work or health work at that.
Or you can just...
Hawk got a shot, rebound shot, scores! Hawk brings this back to a 1-goal game. gets his first goal of the season. A lot of goal scoring here in this one. 13 combined goals. On top of it, there's only been 40 shots. Bailey against Ryan Ray. Comes back to the most recent goal scorer, having to fight after it. Hart drops it down low. Strasser trying to get it for Bailey. This is out to the point to Cara, not able to clear it out. DeValk leaves it for Bailey, trying to get a one-timer, just misses. Shot gets blocked as here it comes right back the other way. Called for an offsides. That far side ref just appeared to be getting in the way, couldn't slow down enough. Was 9 of Hauser. There's been one hat trick so far tonight. That was Crow. The closest one to that has been Ryan Ray. He has 2 goals so far in the night. Besides that, everyone else has 1. Claus with 1. Carp with 1. Tim Hawk with 1. DeValk with 1. Hicks with 1. And Vestal with 1. Alongside Evan Goldberg himself. Crowd home low, trying to drop it down low. Turned over from Takara. On the right circle, a shot blocked out in front by Crowell. Comes back down low. Here's a chance. Backhanded shot from Takara. Ends up falling out hitting the ice. Hamilton fires one on. Save! Rebound out in front. Comes out high. Hamilton going to backhand it down low. Into the skates of Crowell. Passes it down low. Not going to be enough room for icing. First one to it's going to be 53. No Semenchkin. Naval brings it back in. Semenchkin out to the neutral zone, just out of the reach of his man as here comes to Takara. Koichi shot blocked out in front. Try to go 5-hole on the netminder of Hines. He'll hold on to it. 7:50 to go here in this third period. 6-7's your score. Hamilton with it, fires one on, goes off a body out in front. That was off Westmoreland. Back down low, Crow trying to chip it forward. Ends up hitting his own man. I don't know. Offsides, works it down low. Claus has room for some more. Not able to get possession here, so it's out for Kaufman Moore. Dropping it back for his defensive partner. Trying to get it over for Hicks, but Hamilton gets a stick to it instead. Hamilton down low for Semenchkin. Turned over. Here comes Kaufman Moore skating in. Has to beat Hamilton. Shot just got sent wide. Westmoreland to the far side corner. Going to backhand it down low for Kaufman Moore. Trying to get a centering feed. Kaufman Moore still with it. Sharp angle shot. Trying to tip it out in front with Westmoreland from behind the net. Up to the point. Crowell. Dropping it down low, holding Kaufman Moore, fires one on, got sent wide. Hicks drops it out in front, Kaufman Moore fires one on, once again missed on the far side. Crowell drops this one back. Offsides, nearly a breakaway here from Claus. We have foot race going the other way. Claus with it. Not able to get anything on it as here comes Hicks. 2-on-2 as they hit the blue line. Got sent wide, had a chance there to beat Dodd. As Crowell's not able to hold this one on. Carp through center, leaves it for Claus, but just out of his reach as the Falk will work it up for Carp. 2 purple sweaters able to bat it back for the Volk. Centering feed for Crowell just out of his reach as it's right back for the Vulcan's own defensive zone. Centering feed finds Savannah Hall. Got a shoulder on her was Michael Bailey. One touch feed as here comes the Zomponies looking for an insurance goal. Hocevar up the far side. Shot got sent wide. Nobody home on the back door. They just tap that one in. Here comes Spencer Claus against DeValk. 3-on-1, and Claus wasn't able to get a shot off. Back out to center ice. Hall working it forward. Nobody there as it's back out for Beck. Couldn't hold on to it. Karp with it. Chips it down low, trying to get it to one of the goal scorers so far today. That's Cohen. His goal coming back in the second period. DeValk working it forward. Hits the blue line from the left circle. To the corner. Trying to get a centering feed. Pokes it home. Got one shot off. Was Vestal. DeValk gets tripped up. No call. Down low. Oh, go all the way down to the ice as here comes Hocevar. Hitting the blue line, gets her on one, trying to get her on Karp. Shot goes wide. Down low for Beck. He'll fire one back on, goes off the skate of Karp and down low for 19. Benhauser. James hits the ice up high, down low, but not out. Now it is. 3:45 to go here in this third period. That's going to go on net of Jack Dodd. Karp will play it, working it up high. Here comes a chance now from the Whalers. They trail by one. Down low, having to wait to retouch in on sides, they do. Hocevar down low. We're going to get his first goal of the season. Dekes around, sharp angle shot. Was he able to hold the post? Yes, he was. Keeps that one out. Keeps that insurance goal out and keeps us a 1-goal game. Hocevar was that close to getting his first goal of the season, and what a big one that one would have been. Clock gets stopped with 3 minutes to go, so we'll have to keep a closer eye here on this. Out to the neutral zone. Here comes Hawk having a battle around Krell. Over skates it. Here comes Koichi working it back in front of the feet of Krell. Krell scored 3, can't score another one, but he can take it all the way in deep with James chasing. Fires one on, got sent wide. 2:30 to go. Koichi trying to work it out over for Krell. As James waiting on the back door, nobody there with him. Goldberg trying to dump it in deep. James is right there wanting it. Having to wait to retouch back in on sides. As there's a whistle. Looks like it's going to be an icing call. Indeed so. 2:09 to go here in the period. A 1-goal game. One of the better games we've had on the season. Hamilton called for, I believe, for the netminder to be pulled at the 1-minute mark. Able to get it back. Here comes Karp. Fires one on, goes off a body. Fired another shot on as that's going to be cleared down the ice. It's going to be an icing call here. 2 minutes flat. Shots on goal 24-23 in favor of the Whalers. Here in this final period. Play's going to come down to our right. It's going to be Ray against Hicks. On the face-off. Claus back to his right. Goes left and out of the zone. Going to be a foot race now. Hawk the first one to it. Chipping it forward for Adam Breeze. Breeze trying to get it over for Hicks. Hicks just trying to kill any pressurable time here to pull the netminder and for any chance here for the Whalers to get any sort of hope. Hocevar taking it back on the net, being pressured, gets a turnover. Here's Hawk, backhanded, shot, blocked out in front. was Strasser as here comes Breeze. Turned it over. Here comes Hawk. Trying to chip it forward. Goes off a body. That was Kaufman Moore. Breeze leaves it from Kaufman Moore. Dumps it in. That's going to go wide. Not enough Hauser's going to have to play it. That's going to go down link to the ice for an icing. Indeed not. Under a minute to go. Empty net is where we're at. Out to the neutral zone. Hicks is going to dump it down. That should not have enough legs for an icing. Indeed not. Over for Hamilton. Trying to chip it for Claus just out of his reach. DeValk will backing it out to the neutral zone. And here comes a chance for Beck for an empty net goal. Fires it on but won't get it there. Now it's down to 30. Claus for Claus. Right circle shot. Got sent wide up high. Hamilton trying to get a centering feed. Not able to clear it out was Ray. Fires it on. Tip got sent wide. 14 to go. Hocevar behind the net. Down low. Trying to clear it out. Now it's Hicks. Hit center ice. 5 seconds. Having to wait for it to be in on sides. Fires it on. Goes sky high and that will do it. One of the best games we've seen on the season results in a 1-goal game on the empty netter. Final score here in this one, Zomponies 7. Whalers fall with 6. Whalers fall in the season to 4-3. Should still continue to be in that 3rd place. As for the Zomponies, they improve on the season to 3-4. And that will put them 1 spot closer to gaining in this final week of play. Once again, final score 7-6 in favor of the Zomponies over the Whalers.